Welcome back to Official Senior Health, where we talk about all things related to staying healthy and vibrant in your golden years. Today, we're diving deep into something that is incredibly important but often overlooked: your muscles. If you've noticed that your muscles aren't as strong as they used to be, or you feel like you're losing strength and mobility faster than ever, there may be one critical factor you're missing. Now, before you start blaming old age or your genetics, let me tell you something surprising. There's a vitamin that, when absent from your diet, can cause your muscles to waste away. Yes, you heard me right. So stick around as we uncover the secret to keeping your muscles strong and functional, no matter your age. But first, let's dive into how we begin losing muscle mass as we age and why it happens. The silent muscle stealer. Picture this. You're getting out of bed in the morning, and it feels like your body is a bit more stiff than usual. Simple tasks like picking up your groceries or carrying your bags suddenly seem harder. It's frustrating, isn't it? It's almost as if your muscles are slowly disappearing right before your eyes. What if I told you this isn't just a normal part of aging? What if the muscle loss you're experiencing is due to one common thing that you could easily fix? This silent muscle stealer is linked to a specific vitamin deficiency that affects seniors much more than you might think. Let's find out more. The science of muscle loss. As we age, it's completely natural to experience a decline in muscle mass. This process is called sarcopenia, and it's something many of us are familiar with. In fact, starting as early as our 30s, we can lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade. But here's the kicker. While this decline is a natural part of aging, the pace at which it happens can be dramatically slowed down. That's right. By making a few dietary changes, you can protect and even rebuild your muscle strength. But there's something more going on here than just aging. As we grow older, the body's ability to absorb and use certain nutrients declines. One of the most important of these nutrients, vitamin D. You see, vitamin D is the key that helps your muscles stay strong and functional. Without enough of it, your body struggles to maintain muscle health, and before you know it, your muscles are shrinking and weakening. The missing piece. Let's pause for a moment. When was the last time you really thought about your vitamin D intake? Most seniors don't even realize they're deficient in this vital nutrient until it's too late. But what if I told you that a simple fix could prevent muscle weakness and frailty from taking over your life? Imagine being able to lift your grandkids again, walk further without feeling winded, or even get out of a chair without struggling. These are the benefits of having sufficient vitamin D in your system. So, how do we get this essential vitamin? Let's break it down. How vitamin D helps your muscles. Vitamin D is often thought of as the sunshine vitamin because your body makes it when your skin is exposed to sunlight. But here's the catch. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D. On top of that, seniors often spend more time indoors and may not get enough sun exposure. This can result in a vitamin D deficiency that's much more common than most people realize. What does vitamin D actually do for your muscles? It plays a critical role in muscle contraction and function. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles become weaker, and your overall strength decreases. Studies have shown that seniors with low vitamin D levels are more likely to experience falls, fractures, and mobility issues. They're also more prone to muscle pain and fatigue. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, which is vital for maintaining bone density. And, as your muscles and bones are closely linked, having strong bones supports muscle health as well. In essence, vitamin D isn't just good for your bones, it's essential for your muscles too. How vitamin D deficiency affects daily life. Now you might be thinking, okay, I know vitamin D is important, but how do I know if I'm deficient in it? Well, if you've been feeling more tired than usual, have trouble standing or walking for long periods, or experience muscle cramps, aches, or weakness, you might have a vitamin D deficiency. It's not just about looking strong, it's about feeling strong in your day-to-day activities. Imagine trying to keep up with your daily routines and hobbies, but feeling like your body is constantly holding you back. You might start to feel like you're not quite yourself anymore. This is when the real impact of vitamin D deficiency hits. and it affects more than just your muscles. It impacts your independence and quality of life. How to know if you have a vitamin D deficiency. The first step to taking control of your muscle health is knowing if you're deficient in vitamin D. You can't just guess based on how you feel. A blood test is the most reliable way to determine your vitamin D levels. If your doctor hasn't done this yet, it's worth asking for a test, especially if you've noticed any of the symptoms we've discussed. But here's the good news. Fixing a vitamin D deficiency is usually pretty simple. If you're deficient, your doctor might recommend a supplement or more sun exposure, and they may also suggest certain foods to boost your levels. But here's where it gets interesting. Vitamin D doesn't have to be this elusive nutrient that's hard to get. In fact, by incorporating just a few simple foods into your diet, you can start reversing the effects of vitamin D deficiency and protect your muscles from wasting away. So, what are these foods? Let's take a look. Vitamin D-rich foods to include in your diet. First on the list is fish. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of vitamin D. These fish provide a high dose of the nutrient that your muscles will thank you for. If you're not a fan of fish, don't worry. You can also find vitamin D in fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and cereals. Eggs, especially the yolks, contain a good amount of vitamin D as well. And if you're looking for a plant-based option, mushrooms exposed to sunlight can also provide some vitamin D. But it's not just about food. Remember I mentioned sunlight earlier? Well, sunlight exposure is one of the best natural ways to boost your vitamin D levels. When your skin is exposed to UV rays from the sun, it produces vitamin D. The tricky part, however, is that as we get older, our skin becomes less effective at absorbing sunlight and making vitamin D. That's why spending just a little bit of time outside each day, whether it's taking a walk or sitting on your porch, can help maintain healthy vitamin D levels. Just 10-15 minutes of sun exposure a few times a week can make a big difference. The role of supplements. Of course, if food and sunlight aren't enough, supplements are an excellent way to ensure you're getting the vitamin D you need. Talk to your doctor about the right dosage for you, as too much vitamin D can be harmful. But generally, a supplement is an easy and effective way to support muscle health as you age. Regaining your strength. Now imagine the difference this makes. By simply ensuring that you're getting enough vitamin D, you could potentially reverse the muscle weakness you've been feeling. You might notice more energy, less stiffness, and even an improved ability to do the things you love. Whether it's gardening, playing with grandkids, or just walking around the neighborhood, you'll find that your muscles can get stronger and more resilient again. Remember, your muscles aren't just a sign of strength, they're a sign of your overall health. By giving your body the vitamin D it needs, you're not just saving your muscles, you're investing in your quality of life. Conclusion. So, seniors, if you've noticed that your muscles are disappearing, don't just chalk it up to getting older. Your body may be missing a vital nutrient that can help maintain muscle function and strength. Vitamin D is the key to stopping muscle loss in its tracks, and it's not as hard to get as you might think. From adding vitamin D-rich foods to your diet, soaking up some sunshine, or taking supplements as needed, there are simple steps you can take to boost your vitamin D levels and keep your muscles in top shape. Thanks for watching today's video on Official Senior Health. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more tips for staying healthy and vibrant in your senior years. Stay strong, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who could benefit from it. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or tips to share on keeping your muscles strong. Until next time.